everybody. Ladies and gentlemen, my guest tonight is a journalist and author who anchors the lead and co-anchors State of the Union on CNN. Please welcome back to The Late Show, my old buddy, Jake Tapper. Nice to see you.
It's great to be here. You haven't had me here since 2023.
I know, I've been so mad at you.
What did I do?
I can't remember, I was so furious. Now, we've known each other, we were just talking backstage. We have now known each other right around now, because it was, like, what's Iowa? Iowa's in February, is that when
It was January 19th was the Iowa caucus in 2004.
We met the day before the Iowa caucus, I think, and yeah, 21 years ago.
Crazy.
You have not changed at all.
And you're the same, except you're an anchor now.
Exactly.
You're a reporter.
I'm a host. I'm not an anchor.
Oh.
You're an anchor. I'm a host.
Okay, but
you have respectability. I wish for none. Okay, enough old home week with us. Let's talk about the past and the future.
Yeah.
You reported on the first Trump administration.
I did.
Okay. I remember it. Well done, sir.
Thank you.
What's the difference to you between the first 6 weeks of that administration and the first 6 weeks of this administration?
Oh, they're much more organized. They know where the levers of power are.
You mean he put in a team that can?
Oh yeah, they know what they're doing. I remember last time he didn't think he was going to win, and remember that Chris Christie had done like a transition plan, and then Jared Kushner had thrown it all out, and they were just kind of scrambling.
Yep.
This team has been planning for this for 4 years, so they know what they're doing. I mean, the Doge stuff, the Elon Musk stuff, everything has been planned and prepared for.
The breakneck speed of the news coming out of the White House and all around Washington, D.C. and through the federal government it's a little dizzying. It can be a little bit confusing. I'm sure that's all part of the plan. I mean, what we used to say 4 years ago, or 8 years ago now, was let's be careful that we only swing at the pitch.
Right.
Because a lot's going to be thrown over. Let's only swing at the ball because a lot's going to be coming over the plate. Now they all seem like balls, but there are like 10 of them coming across the plate every day.
Yeah.
As a journalist, I mean, I only have to decide the thing that I know I can make jokes about. As a journalist, how do you prioritize what you're going to talk about if any one of them would have been headline news for a week?
Right. So I think one of the things that hopefully people in the news media have learned is you don't, like, chasing every tweet isn't necessarily the best use of our time. He's doing things, like he's making decisions and doing things. He's significantly changing what the federal government looks like, what U.S. foreign policy looks like. Those are the things to be focused on.
Right, but there are so many of those. Yes, you don't focus on every tweet, but yes, there might be 20 tweets, but there's also 20 other things where Elon Musk is running wild through the federal government with a chainsaw. Today it's USAID, tomorrow it's the Treasury, then it's Social Security. All of those are significant.
Right, absolutely. Well, I mean, you just cover as many of them as you can and try to put it in context.
I mean, with this kind of news, it seems like you'd need some kind of 24-hour news channel.
It's a good idea.
Okay.
But there is, I mean, on your point though, like, you know, so my show's on from 5 to 7, and what happened in the previous hour or two is important. And because also, like, I'm not doing one show, I mean, I'm not on a channel that only does one news show a day. You know, the show that's on at 10 a.m. might have a totally different focus than my show at 5 p.m. Because there is so much going on.
Have you ever seen a pace this fast?
No.
Okay. Let's talk tariffs for a second here. People love tariffs.
I'm not sure that people are economists who love them, but yes.
The 2 days leading up to the speech last night, the stocks fell about 1,300 points. Because Wall Street was really nervous about these tariffs. Then Lutnick, is that his name?
Yes,
Lutnick,
the Commerce Secretary
says, it's going to be fine. We're going to get a deal. Stocks go back up again. Wall Street Journal called this the dumbest trade war of all time. And then they had another editorial that said, we might have short-sold how dumb it was with our first editorial.
So can I say one thing about the tariffs? I don't think people who support Donald Trump or want to support Donald Trump but don't support tariffs like I suspect Howard Lutnick, but others, that they want this to be a gambit. They want this to be just Donald Trump saying, I'm doing these tariffs until you change your behavior, and then we'll reduce them. I don't actually think that's what he thinks. I think he actually believes in tariffs, long-term, major economic policy. I mean, if you look at things he said, like he really admires the presidency of William McKinley.
Right. The Gilded Age.
Yeah, and he thinks that the tariffs are the reason for that. Now, other people will say there was also the Industrial Revolution. There was also a huge immigration. And
zero worker protections.
Right.
Yes.
And that might have had a lot more to do with it. But he is convinced it was the tariffs. And he is convinced that there is going to be Fortress America, that they're going to put in these tariffs and jobs are going to be built in the United States. And I would not be looking to the people who say this is just on the short term, we're going to get a deal. But I don't think that's true. That's not what he says. And 8 years or 10 years of covering him, I take him pretty seriously when he says things.
Yeah, it used to be take him seriously, but not literally. I think it's probably seriously and literally.
Yeah,
now.
I think you should take it seriously and literally. I think he means exactly what he says. I think he thinks the United States should build a Riviera on Gaza. I think he thinks that Ukraine started the war. I think he thinks that the United States should seize control of Panama and Greenland and make Canada the 51st state. I don't think these are, I didn't say I supported it.
Kind of sounds like that's what you said, Jake. I mean, I'm not going to disagree with my audience. They're the most beautiful people in the...
Yeah, but
I hear you. I understand completely.
That's what he really thinks. These aren't like, this isn't just meat for the base. This isn't just a distraction so he can do something else over here and not paying attention. No, this is what he thinks.
Have you bought your chicken coop yet?
So, since I last saw you, we now have 3 dogs and a cat. My wife will not stop buying pets.
Oh, chickens are so affectionate.
I'm amazed that we got the cat in there without there being a bloodbath.
Sure.
I'm worried about a chicken.
Okay. When it comes to something...
Do you have chickens?
What?
Do you have chickens?
I have a lot of chickens. I have
I'm
a lot
serious.
of chickens. I have a chicken coop that's on rollers, and we moved around the backyard, and it fertilizes the grass, and you let the chickens out, and they eat the grubs that come out to eat the chicken poop, and then you move to the next thing, and I don't know what to do. I mean, I can only make so much custard. I've got so many eggs, Jake.
I don't know if that's real or not. I didn't know. Is that real?
Why would I lie about having chickens?
It seems like something you really would have.
I really am lying to you.
Okay. I'm not the only one who believed it.
Okay. We have to take a quick break, but we're right back with more Jake Tapper, everybody. Stick around.